Hello, everybody. Recording live from nowhere.
Where the are we? I'm rolling up, okay? It's raining! Woo! It's raining! Woo! We're not supposed to be here. I know that. We're not supposed to be here. What the you mean I don't like waffles? Who cares? What about me?
Yeah, we all try. Man, listen, everybody can sing. It's just a level of like tolerance from the listener.
Nah, not everybody can sing.
Yeah, hey,
We're not gonna
on
do
that note, where the fuck are we? It's me, the host of Where Are We podcast. I'm here with the guy behind the wall. We have the beautiful Annalise, and we also have the man, the legend, the guy. He is here. HAAWWS!
Swag.
Make some
swag.
noise, dog. Make some noise. So, like,
Word.
let's fucking get right into it. We're going to roll up some fucking weed with the world. We're going to smoke with everyone that shouldn't be smoking right now. They should be watching their kids because it's Sunday. But fuck it. We're going to do what we want today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So, yeah, man. Let's talk about vices. I like to start the show with vices. Why? Because it just sounds intriguing and provocative.
Swag.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not though. But yeah, what kind of vices do you indulge in to set the mood for yourself to be in like, all right, it's time for me to get out the door?
Well, I wouldn't say necessarily get out of the door, but maybe like a pleasure vice. I would say cannabis is like weed's kind of like a pleasure vice. I always say like people ask if I drink, I don't drink, but I smoke like a chimney. So like, but I feel like to an extent, it can sometimes be an overindulgence or very excessive, depending. You know, like I've always had this dream on celebrating a birthday, like smoking the amount of years, like in ounces that I am, like the age, but like
That's
I've
a
never.
dream. We can make that a reality.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
How old are we talking?
Just one. No. Multiple joints. So it's just like.
The day.
I've tried that, it doesn't work.
So
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
you know what's
yeah.
fucking crazy? Because it sounds like you're on a mission.
Yeah,
right?
no,
and it's funny because Mission Dispensary has been giving us plenty of ounces that we can definitely celebrate our birthdays with.
Great. Nah, that's very swag. But I really do feel that way. Like I just had a 28th birthday in June, and so thank you. And so like I would have loved. I didn't get the chance to because I was just moving around a lot this year. But I would have loved to smoke 28 grams. Like that's a full ounce, right?
Yeah, for
like
sure.
you feel me? That's a full ounce. So just be like gram joints and just go through that the whole day and just kind of chill and not do anything, just smoke. I would love to. At some
Every
point.
podcast we have, like we're here for 8 hours. I guess I'm 28 every Sunday of a month where
So
I
just
turn
go through
28 because
ounces.
we're just going through ounces. But yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. I like that. Like, where's the relationship with weed come from? Like,
honestly, it was like in high school, very mischievously, one of the upperclassmen just put like a few of me and my homies on to like the idea of smoking. I think at the time it was just like the idea of smoking. It wasn't even really like it was like weed. We were smoking weed. Definitely wasn't smoking anything else. But just like,
are you
it,
sure?
Yeah, it's just like it was more so like as a hooper back then, especially, I was very adverse. Like niggas are smoking weed.
Yeah,
You smoking
yeah.
weed? Like I'm not smoking no weed. Like I'm on this basketball tip.
Then you found out that
Then I found
J.R.
out-
Smith smokes weed. You're like, I'm smoking weed. That nigga he can
You
play.
feel me? I found out how beautiful the other side can be, and
The calmness, huh?
understanding that a friend with weed is a friend indeed. So
Ah.
the homie put me on, and
I like
he put
that.
me and a few other homies on. And to be honest, I remember, they say you always chase that first high. Like,
Yes.
it's like,
Well, not me. The first high was terrible.
Same.
ooh,
Same.
damn,
Yeah.
I feel sorry. Damn.
Super terrible.
Well, then
But
we did it again.
yeah, we did it again.
Of course we did.
And I'm glad that you didn't give up because,
I did not give up.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad's a cop,
okay.
and so like smoking weed was like I have to hide it and then have to go home high. Like so like
Yeah.
that kind of part it never made sense to me. So I never did it when I lived with my dad. But when I moved away, when I tried it, like it took me a while for me to like it. You know what I mean?
Kind of had to grow on you.
Yeah, because I guess sometimes you get like bad weed that like sucks. So you're like, oh, it just hurts my throat. It makes no sense.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I hate the bad weed experiences. I've had a few, and I think I've smoked like enough good weed to know when I have some bad shit and be okay with that. Cause you know, like not every day is gonna be great, type shit. So type swag rather. But so like, it was just early on, after school moment. Like, yo, we're not going to practice. We're going here. And
Practice?
Exactly. It's like, hey, we were practicing rolling up and figuring that out. And I remember actually the first time I smoked weed was through a bong. And I'm not even really big on those type of highs anymore. I was gone. Like I was.
Damn, a bong was the first time? That's
strong.
horrible.
Yeah, I was what I call now interplanetary. So like there's a point where like a point in highs where you get like you're orbiting and you're just kind of like floating and existing and everything is just there. You feel like a cloud. I call that interplanetary.
That's what you were doing when you hit the first hit.
Yeah, that first hit I was definitely outer space.
What's the tallest? You know, it's crazy. You said your first thing was a bong. They literally create bongs here. This is the witch doctor.
That's a glass
Yeah, this
blowing
is a glass
studio.
blowing studio, and
Swag.
they make bongs and jewelry and pipes and whatever the fuck you want that has to do with glass and stuff like
Glass
that.
Nike shoes.
Glass Nike shoes.
What? That's
Yeah.
hard.
So after this, we'll take you a little tour to the little store so you can check it out.
Okay.
But yo. So I heard you say you were a hooper. You played ball. Like, was that? Where did that come from? That drive? Because I know that it takes dedication to play in high school. Did you start really early or?
Yeah, I was always playing basketball. I think that's just any, not to be stereotypical, it's any black boy from the hood.
Yeah.
Love a basketball.
Well,
My
depends
ball,
what hood. What hood you from?
I wouldn't say I'm from a hood.
Neighborhood. What neighborhood you grew up in?
But I grew up in the Grove Hall area, so the more prominent neighborhoods in that is like the Humboldt Ave area,
Okay.
I would say the Warren Gardens area. I would say there's a few neighborhoods in that area, but I'm not from any neighborhood in particular.
What
I grew
city?
up
What
in the Elm
city?
Hill area though.
Elm Hood.
Elm Hill.
Elm
yeah,
Hill,
Elm Hill, Maple, Cheney. Shout out Cheney Block.
Cheney Block, what up? Don't shoot me. Nah, cause
yeah.
Dick Cheney, he shot somebody, right? It was him.
But yeah, it was. I think it's just like growing up in the hood. That's the thing that being young and black and male, you kind of get into sports and then you figure out which one's the most intriguing for you. And my father played basketball too. He was an athlete.
Oh, nice.
He played college ball for a little bit. So it was like kind of what I did. But honestly, as I got older, I realized like hooping was something that was just like proximity. I was doing that because what homies was doing. Because I think about myself now as an artist, it's like, damn, was I hooping because I really wanted to hoop?
Or was
was
it
this,
because people were doing
yeah,
it?
this is what I was doing, and this was a way to like, I guess, stay out of trouble or whatever the case may be. Because still getting into a lot of trouble. So I think about it like, damn, like.
I was about to say like whose dream am I living right now?
Yeah. Because I knew very early on I wasn't trying to go to the league.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I would, that's the energy you keep because you got to be disciplined in those athletic spaces and be competitive. But I would look at some of my peers like, yeah, I'm not. I don't have the dreams of being like a professional basketball player. While that was a lot of what would be projected on me at the time, and I think that's just natural in our community. You see a kid playing basketball, it's like, yeah. To the league.
Yeah, but if that's only a thing if you're good, and like that obviously means that you were good, bro. Because if they had if they had thoughts of you going to the league or like they saw that you were good at, like in the beginning, so like what position you play?
To be honest, I could play 1 through 5
Oh, nice.
just because of height at the time, and then just being amongst peers. It's like. At that time, there wasn't really kids like now that are scaling like 6'9", that are like at 17 and shit like that. So being able to be just kind of like multifaceted when playing all across all positions, but primarily the 1 and the 3. But to be honest too, I didn't have the discipline for basketball. Like I have the discipline as an artist, like that.
As in what? Like showing up at practice because you're smoking weed?
Like that is like it wouldn't be something simple as that because I'm always enthusiastic about getting better, and that's what practice is. But it'd be more so like I'd be real with myself. I'm gonna be honest. The authoritarian shit, the like get on the line, give me 5. It's just like who are you talking to?
Oh man.
Like we're
What do you
grown.
think? What do you think that comes from? You're not the only person that struggles with that. Like people had like not maybe like authority, but someone like even even trying to teach you some shit. You know what I mean?
No, I can be real. It isn't, because I'm always down to learn. It's really the authority.
The authority?
Yeah, it's really the authority, especially when people are placed, like, by structure, they're placed in positions of power, and they exercise their powers in ways that's, like, unproductive, immoral, unbalanced, any of those.
Biased or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, a lot of times that just happens when people get positions of power. And
Yo, I'm gonna go buy some weed right now. Where's your favorite place to go buy weed?
Georgetown.
Where's
Mission Dispensary.
Oh, Mission Dispensary. Oh, I heard about that.
That place is lit, bro. They got best deals.
Do
best
they have
prices.
do they have gummies and shit?
Yeah, they got gummies, flour,
Tinctures?
tinctures.
Oh, I like the tinctures. I put it like I wake up in the morning. I don't even brush my teeth. I go.
You gotta be careful with the tinctures though. Them things slap.
You ever put one in your eye?
No.
Oh, it says not to.
All right. Figured.
and I'm usually on the brunt end of that execution or whatever they're doing in that situation. So I just be like, you know, and I felt like, especially, I have this thing, right, with like older black guys, because that's usually been my coaches. It's like, damn, this is weird dynamic where I'm supposed to be like a nephew or a younger brother or something, but I'm getting, the energy that I'm getting from you is like less than. It doesn't.
Why do you feel?
It doesn't seem like.
Why did you feel that way though? Like that like, because I like me as a basketball player. I feel like you just have to listen to your coach, right? And if you have something better to do, like to say, like for in the best of the game, because feelings don't matter in that thing. Well, that's how I grew up.
Yeah.
But to you, it's like just to hear you say like, oh, I should be like a little brother or a thing. It's like, why was that expectation there? Like, what happened? I'm not saying something dramatic happened, but I'm saying like, what is it that makes people think that they should be treated a certain way? Is it because that's how you already been like treat people, or like that's how all your groups take you in? Like, what is it?
I definitely think that's how I move, but I wouldn't project how I move or expect how I move anyone else to adopt. But I just think in basketball, it's mentorship, right? Like it's definitely a brotherhood thing. So when you have someone who's supposed to be identifying as an older figure, a role model in that sense, I would say that there's a way that you behave and a way that you lead. And I have been in programs that I feel like are very whole in that way, that move in that way. But then I also have been on the opposite side of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've been on the opposite side of that way more. And unfortunately, those are usually the most successful programs. Because it's just like, do what I say. This is the rule. This is how we're going to do it. And we are getting wins. We're getting dubs. But it's just like, we're supposed to also be having fun. I'm a growing child. Like,
yes.
And I think it's a
nurturing system too.
And I think I realized at a point in time with the coaches that I was with, and love them all, they instilled a level of discipline that I can transfer, like I transferred over into my art. Nice. But it was more like like this is the job. This is what like we're here to do. Like again, to your point of like removing your feelings from it. But it's like I'm a growing child. Yeah. I'm not like, it's a little different. So like I would just like usher folks to think about how they balance that when like younger people are coming up, because then you might have for the kid who may be better off doing something else, the way that they kind of like dial the basketball shit in on your head, you might miss out on what you actually supposed to be doing because you're so focused on basketball. Because no one's thinking about your growth and development. They're just thinking about the win.
Ooh.
They want to win. They want their program to win.
I think as like a middle school and like younger, they need to start understanding that fuck the basketball game. Try to create good humans.
That's what it's about.
Good team players first.
Yes,
people that can take direction without feeling like it's authority.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
navigating their way around that thought. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I agree. It's the message, man. It's the messenger. Sometimes the way they're doing it. This way, they can just be. Oh, they can do it this way. You know what I mean? This way is like, oh, this is what I want you to do. But this way is like, yo, let's go. You know what I mean? So I totally understand like that, how it's supposed to be a mentorship and not a fucking dictatorship.
Exactly.
Is that what led you to stop playing? Like that itself, or is it like a mix of things?
It was a mix of things, but I'd say that's the most poignant, like falling out of love with the game, because I'm looking in different coaches' eyes. I'm seeing it's just like, I just want to win. And it's just like, damn, at the regard of someone's happiness, and it's not always mine, removing myself from the situation, but I know it's like to where you're not playing certain kids. Like, why is this person here?
Yeah.
You might as well just like, how it's just like, and I'm tired. And you're telling me that, like, I need you 48 minutes. I don't have 48 minutes for you, bro. I am 17. I do not have 48 minutes for you. You need to be able to swap me out. Like, you can't. But when you want to win that bad, then you got to break through, and then you have those athletes that I see. A lot of my peers that they were able to say, yeah, I got the 48 minutes, and know some of those guys are in the league, some of those guys are playing overseas, and it's just like, but they also look like they should be playing. I don't personally feel like I was supposed to be ever playing basketball.
No.
I feel like what I'm doing right now is what I'm supposed
You love
to be
it.
doing.
You love it.
Absolutely,
What?
bro.
What? Do you have music in your family that got you into music, or you just what? You just tapped
Yeah,
in?
yeah. My father also like had a career in his run with music as well. And there's a lot of music.
What do you do?
sparse throughout my family. He rapped as well.
Oh, dope.
Definitely more on the clean and conscious vibe than I am. I'm a little bit more ratchet and mischievous, but hey man, that's just me.
Yeah, like your dad didn't just get practice to smoke weed, but you were like, fuck that.
Yeah. He was definitely a lot more disciplined, especially with the sports. But
This blunt sucks. It's like a flute.
damn,
Mine
it's just
sucks
unrolling
too.
on you.
I'm just
Damn.
fucking fluting it up.
I'm the only one swag smoking. It's cool. It's cool. We'll swag.
Fuck, man.
But yeah, it was like my mother's also an artist, a creative, and sometimes it just blows my mind. I remember there's always a story that I call back to. We have an office that we share in JP, and she has artwork up. And I'm someone who like buys just like random artwork, just like a flea market or something. If the piece is nice, I'll just like, you feel me? If I want it, because I know that you're not gonna get it. I thought it was something I may have purchased somewhere or just accumulated over time. And I accused her of lying to me about it being her piece. And then I had to really think about it like, dang, no, maybe this is like where I really get everything from. Like this creativity that I have is really, wow, my dad did do his things. I think a lot of it does stem from my mother as I like observe her, as I have gotten older and shit like that. I'm like,
Did
dang.
you know that she painted that? Did you know she was a painter before the accused?
My mother is extremely crafty, extremely
Okay.
creative, especially with the arts and crafts, but it's not always because I rap, but she's also a prolific writer too. Like she's like always writing. So I think that's kind of what it is. Because early on, I was always infatuated with writing, and it wasn't until like later, I would say in my teen years, that I figured like, oh, I like writing because I like rapping.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like the rapping part for me. When I started rapping, the creativeness of how people were like putting punchlines together.
Oh yes, same.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what drove it for me. Like listening to Jadakiss and how he did that, and then the way Nas did it. Like the way
Yeah.
Jadakiss did it was like for you to listen to that. Like, oh, I'm giving you bars, but Nas would do it in a way where it's poetry, and you're like, wait, what the fuck did he just say?
You have
And then
to
you gotta
listen
like
to it
listen
over
to it
and
again.
over. You always find something new.
Yeah, and so I like that writing creative part. Do you have like a group, or is it just like a you thing?
No, yeah. I'm a solo act. It's funny that you mentioned that as well too, because I forget earlier this year, I was somewhere and the homie Ricky Felix from BB,
from Van Buren.
he asked if me and the homie Tomo was a group or a duo, and I was like, nah, like we're very freaking collaborators. Tomo's like damn near a brother. Like I think it's just like I'm someone who I don't force anything. It's just like if our energy is cool, then like we rock, and like if we rock solid, then we rock solid. And I think as a collaborator, we just kind of mesh because we think of concepts and artistry in a very similar way. But I think outside of that too, like Tomo is a very grounded individual and helps me stay
Shout out
grounded.
Tomo.
Yeah, big shout out Tomo. CBT everything, closed by Tomo everything, you feel me? Everything Tomo, hit him for everything. But yeah, solo act. I have been since I kind of like started releasing music in 2020. But I got mad like homies that do it as well, and I support their shit. You feel me? Whenever they got shit going on.
That's dope. You grew up in with a lot of friends or siblings or?
Nah, I grew up an only child. I do have siblings. I did grow up like in community though, I would say.
Like a tribe like
very much so. That's kind of how the neighborhood of Grove Hall is though. Like, you know, the post office guy that comes and delivers everybody's mail. You know, the people that own the liquor store.
What's the demographic like?
Sure. It's like, I would say Grove Hall is definitely like a melting pot. You got all of the Caribbeans there. You got some, you know, you got your white folks. You got a lot of black people. There's a large Latino community there as well. especially on the ownership tip, like all the businesses, storefronts. When I think of bodegas, I think of barbershops, I think of
You just call them fronts? Yeah, they're fronts.
the no storefronts.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no. We run a legitimate business
just
in Grove
kidding, I'm
Hall.
just kidding.
Swag. But yeah, like it's very, very much a melting pot. Honestly, I consider Boston to be like a little Toronto. If you, I don't know if you ever been to Canada.
I've been to Canada, but I've been to Montreal. I've never been to Toronto.
Well, you know that Canada is very diverse because
Yeah,
a lot of
mad
people
people, mad
migrate
different
there.
people,
It's
yeah.
just like, I think of Boston in that way where people come here for.
They have a bachata festival in Canada.
That's swag.
Isn't that crazy?
That is very swag.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy you said that because I stayed in New York for a couple of years, and when I was living there, what I would love to do on Wednesdays, they would do on Pier 57. They just have like random salsa. And it's kind of just like a DJ. Different DJs come, and every Wednesday they just activate the
dope.
block with salsa. I would just go there and just be vibing, bro.
That's
It's just
fire.
on the water, shit would just be so vibes. Man.
That's a good segue. What was your journey like in New York, and why were you there?
Terrible, more like I wouldn't say terrible. Let me walk that back. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's completely terrible.
You just said you were vibing on the pier, my guy. Come on.
Yeah. I feel like I find a lot of life in New York, but I think at that time I was just like in a relationship and in the beginnings of figuring out what like a bi-coastal situation would be, or a dual residence rather,
Okay.
not bi-coastal, a dual residence situation would be. And just like in the beginning of like struggling artists, like I'd really understanding what that means, like in the beginning of it, and really like diving deep and taking like the beginnings of taking this serious, like you know, like the journey serious, and like understanding it's gonna have its ebbs and flows. But I feel like that was a very eye-opening period in time because it allowed me to break through, like coming back home, like pandemic and stuff like that, and more so. Like I say this a lot, it was really because of like what was happening in the world and my parents being a little bit older. Because I'm very someone who's like, and like whatever I'm focused on doing is what I'm focused on doing, regardless. Is because I know where it is that I want to be, and not selfishly so, a little bit selfishly so, but like we only get this one life, regardless of like anything else that's going on. So
I told my dad that one time. I'm like, yo, I didn't choose to be here, or maybe I did, but I don't remember. But you made me, so like,
hey, you feel me?
You
So
know what I
it's
mean? Like, let me do my thing. Like, I don't know if you wanted me to be. I just told him one time, like, I don't know if you want me to be here or not. Like, I don't know if I was a mistake. You know, you were young. I get it. I was your first child. I get it. But yo, like, let it go. Like, let it go, my nigga. Because I'm gonna live my life. You know what I mean?
Wow.
yeah,
Because I'm sure, like I said, like, whose dream are we living? Like earlier, you know? Because like, coming from like, especially if our parents are immigrants, shit like that, you always have to like navigate two different lifestyles, like what they
Yes.
want and what you actually want. And the smart ones figure out what they want and still figure out what you want, and like find the middle ground. But like, all right, cool, I'm doing a little bit what you wanted. I went to college for what I wanted. You know what I mean? But you wanted me to go to college. I'm going for what I wanted. You know what I mean? So like, that's the middle ground. But
that's a perfect example.
yeah, you know what I mean? But we're so caught up in the emotion of like, nah, I want to live my own life, that we don't even see that shit until it's too late.
Yeah.
You know?
I grew up around that a lot too, because just being around, like, I grew up around a lot of Africans, and that's very big in African households. It's like, yo, you doing what? Okay, yeah, you doctor, lawyer, pharmacy, like either some in health or some very high level blue collar. Like, you know, you're not just doing no, actually not even blue collar, you're doing white collar, not just doing no regular shit. And it's just like, okay, damn, understanding very early on, they're getting that. Like, I have a homie, his name's Dan, that's like, that's been his thing since he's 5, coming over here. It's just like, this is
I have to.
so like, you hear the stories of like how certain, like, you know, households that are whether they be first gen or second gen, how their children have to come up and stuff like that. But then to actually be there in certain situations and hear like hear what's happening in real time, how Dan's mother is talking to him, the expectations she has for his sisters and stuff like that, to be like, oh no, damn, it's not, we kind of get a little bit different as like, you know, just being Black African American in our households, because it was definitely very much like adamancy from my mother, but not to the extent to where it's like it comes different when you're first gen, second gen. And
yeah, because your parents were creatives already. They already feel like, all right, cool, like, I know other ways we can make money this way too. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel that. Look, my dad was a creative. He still is. He plays the saxophone.
Swag.
But I always ask my mom. I'm like, but my dad's support for my music journey was always like a whatever. But there was support there somehow. All his equipment he didn't use anymore, I would have. You know what I mean? So there was support there in some way. You know what I mean? Just yesterday, this is crazy. Just yesterday, it was my niece's birthday, and my dad were sitting on the table, like on Chuck E. Cheese, and we're talking about some programming shit. My dad's like, yo, I just got two monitors. Someone just dropped them off in my house. You want them? Out of nowhere, I was like, yeah, I'll take them. So I got brand new monitors in my crib. So shit like that happens, you know what I mean? So I know like that's a kind of support. But
I got 50,000 basically.
what happened?
I finally showed up.
What?
At least you came in fly. Where you get that?
I was busy, dog. Check this out, man. Let me tell you a story, bro. Look, I went on this website, www.shopaug.com, right? I typed in this code, WAW, for a discount code, popped out with this shit, bro. You know what I mean?
So wait,
In the hood, they call me Papi Champoo.
do I get a discount too?
Of course, WAW. Use the WAW. I didn't want to tell you guys because I'm selfish, but I'm telling you guys now.
That works
because
for everybody. Everybody can go ahead and just
everybody can do it. If you're from Lawrence, Methuen, Haverhill, it don't matter where. You can be from Ipswich, you can be from Africa, you can be from Asia, you can be from anywhere. Just use WAW and they're gonna hook you up. I don't know why they're gonna hook you up, but I think it's because of the podcast. I didn't tell you guys, and I'm not getting paid. I promise. I'm not getting paid. I promise. And what I'm doing is, WAW's a discount code.
That's what I'm saying.
But my mom, I never, like, I asked her what she wanted to do with her life, you know, and I her answer was like, I feel like her answer was like, I always wanted to be a mom, you know, like, because the answer she gave me never like made sense. I don't know. I still don't know like what she actually wanted to do. I know she loves to dance and she loves to be a free spirit, and it's like, if that's what you want to do, like, then do it. And she is doing it right now, but you know.
Some people's purpose is to live too, like just live, like not necessarily have a role or a specific responsibility in life, but
just
to
be free,
and be themselves. And they have an exuberant energy about them. 'Cause I'm pretty sure your mother's a good person to be around, is like a vibe and everything like that, and like has her. I'm pretty sure her friends love her and all of that stuff.
My mom's a good, fun, sober friend. She don't drink, but she'll go out to dance for hours, like if she's drunk.
See, and those is to be, not to like classify people over the other, but those are some of my favorite people, because I don't, again, as someone who doesn't drink, I'm always getting, it's like, how are you having a good time? It's just like,
yeah.
I don't know, I'm alive. This is a vibe.
It's funny because like when I don't, do you drink, Annalise?
No, not necessarily.
No?
It makes me sick.
Makes you sick?
Yeah.
Sometimes I take a really long hiatus on drinking. I just stop.
Okay,
I just quit. Like, I'm done. And you know, and I just and for no apparent reason. Like, not like I get drunk every weekend or nothing like that. I just like, if I matter of fact, because I don't get drunk every weekend, why am I drinking anyways? Like, that's how I think.
Yeah.
So I take a hiatus, and then I start watching people drink, and I'm like, damn, man, like before I used to feel like, damn, I'm missing out, because I would quit drinking and watch people do it. I'm like, damn, I'm missing out. But sometimes when I quit, I see people drinking. I'm just like, damn, man, like, why are we drinking right now? Like, but like, I shouldn't be judging people at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not my job. Like, people should be free to do what the fuck they want. But like, if I'm in a party and my siblings are drinking, like, I'm just like, and they offer me drinks, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Like they judge me for not drinking sometimes. Not my siblings, but like whoever I'm at. Like, it just depends on the scenario. But I get judged for not drinking at the moment. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't need a drink to have a good time. Like, I am the fucking party. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I'm having a party in my head right now.
Exactly.
So,
yo, there was a meme explaining that. Like, it was like the first photo was of like what you think I'm doing, and it's just like the Winnie the Pooh's mad stoic. And then the second picture is like what I'm actually doing. It's like him in his head, and then he's just like floating like on some like almost like ethereal type of, like, you're just in a different space. So to your point, it's like, yo, I got a party going on in my head.
Yeah,
a lot of times
I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm learning to crack that code to like, and you know what it is? It's not actually, it's not really judgment. It's more me caring about the people.
Okay.
Like, in my head, I'm like, damn, why are they drinking right now? Because in my head, I'm like, I'm not drinking. Like, they don't have to do, but that's not their journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But is it just when they're doing it for fun, or is it because you're seeing that it's excessive?
Can I be honest with you? It's not even drinking. It could be anything that I'm not doing. If I know it's not like healthy for you, kinda,
Like
and you're doing like even
eating meat.
like even eating meat. I swear to God, Pito, everywhere I go, ask Pito, everywhere I go, if there's a vegan restaurant, I go, Pito, let's go eat this, right? I try to invite him to go eat some vegan shit, because I'm just trying to put people on to like, yo, look, this shit tastes good. I asked him the first burger I've ever gave him from like a fucking place. He's like, yo, what the fuck? You were like, what the fuck is this?
Okay.
A place called Slutty Vegan.
Oh, yeah.
Slutty vegan.
Shout out
New York?
Slutty. Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
local? Or?
Nah, it's in New York.
It's
Slutty
expensive,
Vegan.
but it's good.
Shout out
expensive, but
Slutty
it's good.
Vegan. I
Of
have
course.
yet to try it myself, but I'm gonna get to that when I get to the A, and I got to
You walk in, they're like, hey, sluts, and I'm like,
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
who are you talking to?
I'm like, how the fuck do you know? You looked on my Instagram? Like,
Go
that's
to
crazy.
Slutty Vegan,
Yeah.
get slutted out.
They found your skirt, KR.
Have you been there? Have you been there, Annalise?
No, I haven't.
Oh, if we ever do a show in New York, I'm gonna take you, yo.
Or they got it. They
Amazing.
did just open up a Flatbush location,
Yeah.
right?
Did they? Or
We
there's,
went to one in New York.
Yeah.
there's another place called My Vegan Spot.
My vegan
It's a
spot.
Dominican spot. Yo,
Okay.
Wow.
all Dominican food, all vegan,
New York too.
New York style.
Is it in New York?
It was,
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
There's one in Brooklyn.
I could swag
There's
that.
one in where the fuck's the other one? Night took me to one in I think the Bronx. So they have two spots.
Yeah.
One's a small spot and one's like an open restaurant where you could sit and shit. Like,
Nice.
New York got a lot of great food. I love
Yeah.
New York for the eateries. That's what I like. Was if it wasn't like, obviously the creative market there is a lot more prominent. So I was able to do that in the time being there, is just being able to move around a lot more, have things going on. But other than that, the food immaculate. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, there's just here. I'm vegetarian, so hearing you say, "Are you vegan?" See, it's just like very much swag. It's not like often that you run into people that have similar, I guess, dietary habits, and then it's just like there's not a lot of food out here in our city, in Boston specifically. There's a few spots. Shout out My Life Alive. Shout out.
Life Alive in Lowell. There's a Life Alive up the street right here in Salem. We can go there too. There's a Mediterranean
Yes.
vegan spot right here. It's all Jamaican infused food, but it's all vegan.
See,
That's what I heard. Or African.
further
I
you
think
go-
African, yeah.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? You saying that like it's not often that you see people or hear people like that are eating like in the same mind. Like, but once you do meet those people, you start seeing their like they have different perspectives than other people.
Yeah.
Because the way you think, like just listening to you, like you sound like a good person. You sound like you're
I
all about
appreciate that.
you're all about going with the flow and not trying to interrupt anyone else's frequency and like I can just, you know what I mean? And usually people that like are eating the same way I'm eating are on the same level with that. I don't know why. I'm not saying people that eat meat aren't on that level, because people are like on
Yeah.
that level, but I'm just saying people that I meet that are on like vegan or vegetarian, like
Yeah.
or just cutting off the meat, like they start thinking different and clear,
Yeah.
and more
That's
empathy
beautiful.
towards like what life is. You know what I mean?
It's you remember the Twitter video that went viral when Shorty was like, "See, that's a low vibrational plate. What you doing there? And it's like this right here. This plate is high vibrational. We don't do those low vibes. You see how much food you got there? That isn't made for a queen." I was just like, "Yo, this is crazy." But to your saying, I think it is just like a frequency, and like you said as well, you don't necessarily have to be always eating a certain way. Sometimes it's just honestly, it's just a way that you're living and thinking.
It's the way you're thinking. 'Cause
Yeah.
this controls everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't know that like your brain is telling your heart to pump and all that shit, but it is. This controls everything, man. So once you
Yeah.
start thinking the right way, everything starts changing, man.
Yeah, it is your heart too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big on for me, like everyone has a superpower, right? Everyone has a superpower. God has made us all equal but unique in our own way,
Yep.
and everybody has their thing about them. I personally believe. Actually, I don't know, because I haven't shared my superpower publicly, so I'm just going to say that. Yeah, I don't want to say my power. But I believe that, everyone, for sure, we know that everyone has a heart. But, for the most part, I believe you can really just tell when a person has a good heart. There's a way to tell that. And
You can see it in their eyes.
and through doing so, it's just like moving with that.
Pause. As I'm looking in your eyes, I'm like, you can
I can see it in your eyes that you're angry.
He starts blinking more. He's like, fuck.
So it's just like, with that being said, it's like you can tell where a person's heart is, and then through that kind of see where their mind is.
Yeah.
It's like, because also not faulting people for where their mind might currently be. You might be able to elevate someone's thought. So, but if their heart is in the right place, then you can elevate the mind, but the heart got to be in the right place. The heart is not in the right place, and the mind is from
So everything with love, like that's something
Yeah.
that I live by.
Lead with love, man.
So
Lead with love.
I got a question. So.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yes.
I didn't even know you were here.
I didn't know. So they know you as an artist, but I know you as a community person. How important is that to you?
I feel like to the earlier point, just kind of growing up in community, it was crazy. So I have this activation company. So we're a worker-owned activation company with myself and a few other business partners called Community. And our whole thing is about helping brands, businesses, and organizations reach their communities, no pun intended. So it's interesting. We did an activation last week for Open Streets, and my mother just happened to stop by, and she was with some like random, not random, but one of her friend's daughters. And I think just to that, like,
What up, world? It's me, Andre X, the host of Where Are We podcast. I'm here with my guy Yanti with the Panties. We here to represent Mission Dispensary from Georgetown for sponsoring us for these shows. Go get your weed, your bud, your high, your gummies, your waxes, your drips, your dips, your daps in Mission Dispensary in Georgetown. Check them out. Look, they blessed me. What?
Whatever you need, they got it.
that's something that I've always seen from my mother. Like, she always has someone's child, or she's taking care of, she's helping out. She's always in community. Same with my father, same with my grandmother. Both my grandmothers, my grandfather, I think that's just naturally like Lawson, Reed, Muhammad family kind of dynamic, and just kind of where I grew up. It is just, I saw that coming up, just a lot of community folks being with each other, helping out, being there for one another, and like coming together outside of like tragedy, like really being there and supporting each other, like, 6-7 days throughout the week. So
speaking of supporting each other, man, can you put your finger right here, support me like this? Subscribe, motherfuckers! Subscribe! Community, bitches! Yeah, man, I'm sorry.
swag, nah,
It's just I have to do it.
yeah, for sure.
That's what they pay me for. It's stupid. But I actually don't get paid, but I get paid with laughs by the 1,700 people that are watching us right now. You didn't know, but we're on chat right now. Yo, chat, say what's up to HAAWWS. We on here.
Swag.
Well, we have 1,065,000 people. Catch me on Switch. My code name is Mario Kart 1. Also, you're bald?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what he's pointing at. What the fuck? That was weird. Anyways, I want to give a big shout out to, because we're really close to August, but this has nothing to do with August.
Yeah.
If you go to www.shopaug.com, they have the illest Avant Ultra garments on there that you can get.
Okay.
They make hats, they make shirts, they make sweatsuits, they make trucker hats like that. And you can use our discount code, which is WAW for Where Are We? Just in case you're looking for some swag. Okay, I thought we were. I thought we were on there. My bad.
Where are we?
So speaking about that, let's move on to the next segment of the show. Are we good for this next segment?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome, man. This next segment of the show is very important. This is all about the kids. It's called... What happened? What the fuck? Anyways, sex, drugs, and other things. Shut up, big please. Bam, 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 bam. So this segment of the show is you give us the truth about sex, drugs, or other things.
Okay.
Sex is something you can think of. Drugs is something that you experienced, or other things, something we talk about. And this time, we're going to let Annalise pick other things. So she gets to come up with the topic. So start thinking, just in case he picks other things. But go ahead.
Okay, I want to make sure I understand. So
Don't pick other things.
Whatever comes to your mind, whatever story you
You
can
have a
take
story?
it on.
drugs,
any.
we'll do drugs.
Drugs? All right, go ahead. Do your thing. When's the first time you ever...
The first time I ever, well, I spoke about that earlier, so
Let's not do weed. Let's do something else.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is all allegedly. This
yeah,
never really happened.
I can't say that I've partaken in anything else.
But it could be an experience that you saw. Like, oh shit, this one time this dude was on
Yeah,
shrooms.
that's why I said
Yo,
any
one
percent.
time my Uncle Dope, we call him Uncle Dope because he's a dope head.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
"There's
honestly
so
don't
many."
know the current status of this person, but I remember, this is crazy. I remember it was actually like right after I transferred. So I was out of school for a while in high school, like the sophomore year or some shit like that. I ended up not going because I was waiting to transfer to another school. So I finally get the school transfer. The first day of going to school, mind you, school's like set in, and I'm getting to school in like mid-October, like a couple of days before Halloween. That morning, I wake up very early to go to that school for the first day. as I'm walking out of my apartment building at the time, I'm living on Cheney Street, through the back stairwell, there is a fiend who seems to be completely unresponsive, like, and has like pissed himself, and
As
like,
a Halloween costume, this guy's going in.
and it's like just on the floor, like at the back stairwell, clearly OD'd, and I just have to walk over, like kind of step over him, pull the door open, and kind of slide out the back door. When I should have just like seen him there and just went out the front door, but I kind of still wanted to go out the back door and went to school. And I bring it up to say it's like that was kind of like regular and reoccurring, like a lot of just like despair on that block. But to realize that I'm like, that's when I realized it was normal for me. It's like, oh yeah, this is it. And I'm just gonna, to your point, of leading with love, and like I'm gonna have a different outlook. While I know this is my reality, I'm gonna have a different outlook. I tweeted something a while ago. I was like, what makes my life so simple is because while I live in your reality, while I exist in your reality, I live in mine, type shit. You feel me? If that makes sense.
Yeah, of course it does. Because people are only seeing what they can see. They can't experience what you're experiencing.
Yeah.
I totally understand that. I'm so for that.
I feel that was a weak ass drug story.
That was actually a good. You know what? That was.
No,
you
it's
know what?
perspective.
It was perspective. It was a good one, bro. No one's complaining.
You didn't even talk about, you know, you were just like fucking, you were rolling on down the hill, you were rolling at the same time, you know what I mean? So
I don't know what he's talking about.
you rolling on a rolling hill. No? Okay.
You need to roll that whole comment back. Like,
Where are we?
like Walmart prices. Just kidding. Fabio? Okay. Sorry, my other co-host isn't here, and one of these days we'll do S.DOT, sex, drugs, and other things with him, and find out why.
Okay.
But yeah, man, we appreciate you coming over here, and you know, I know that the ride over here is a little bumpy with the fucking traffic that everyone's doing. Blame it on Brian De Pena because he's the mayor of Lawrence. Oh, wait a minute, you didn't come from Lawrence, right?
No.
Okay, cool. I just like blaming him. Nah, he's my guy. He gives me.
Okay.
He's my guy. I'm just talking shit. But yeah, man, we appreciate you for your time. What's your Instagram? So put it right here.
You can follow me on everything HAAWWS. That's HAAWWS. Follow the community. That's the community for real. What else? And follow the homegirl Mary. Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Swag.
What's your? You have a project coming out or something? That's
Nah, we on stages. We got a show the 16th of August. Then we have a show after that. I don't remember that date. I'd be lying if I told you I remember all the dates. But yeah, we got shows. I'm working on the album. Maybe not.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just
just
living
going,
life,
man.
Bro. Life is very serendipitous right now, I would
like
say.
it. I like
this
it.
was an awesome vibe type shit. And we got to smoke weed. Come on.
And we smoking weed.
Swag.
You know what I mean? It was free weed. Free weed's the best weed. And it's free good weed. When it's free good weed, you're like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know it's good weed because she didn't say shit the whole podcast. I know it's good weed because he didn't say shit the whole podcast. I know he didn't say shit the whole podcast. That's why you shouldn't have smoked. You didn't pick that camera up one time.
He's lying.
Swag. Now this was very much a vibe. Very much.
Yes, man. We appreciate it. Want to give a big shout out to Witch Doctor for letting us use the studio here at the Witch Doctor Glass Blowing Studio. We know they have shows here. They do a whole bunch of shit. Go check out their storefront. It's on the street next to the studio.
Swag.
And the name of the street is
Peabody Street?
Peabody Street. Right, that's
I
what
don't
I
think
see.
so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah,
It's by the
it's-
Wendy's.
yeah,
Well,
it's near the
listen,
Wendy's.
we'll cut this part. No, keep this part in because we're giving honest to people. But you can cut the other part out when I said I
Just
don't.
Google search it.
Just Google search. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put a fucking location right here. Bing, and you can do. You know what? Anything you want to tell the world before we go?
Yeah. Clean under your fingernails.
Yes. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Making sure it wasn't me,
Y'all
dog.
niggas be walking around with dirty ass fingernails.
Yes.
Clean your fingernails.
That's how you get canker sores.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
What he said.
Annalise, anything you want to tell the world with your words? Not your, no, because you've been using your eyes this whole. You're like, she's so high. I love it.
I barely even smoked that, actually. I took like 4 hits.
You were massaging the fuck out of that.
It kept opening. That's not my fault.
My bad. You're a masseuse.
Guys, don't smoke in woods because they will always open. What else? Lead with love.
Nice.
And yeah, everybody have a great day.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for coming. It was a great vibe. That's
Thank
it.
you for having me. Drink your water, take your vitamins.
Don't fire me, please.
No, who the fuck's gonna fire you? Who the fuck? Don't fire her, bro.
I didn't
Yeah.
say anything.
Thank
You're
you.
sending fire emojis. Oh, fire! Like this was a fire episode.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you were saying fire. All right, peace.
My bad.
That's right.
Hello, everybody. Recording live from somewhere.
Where the are we? I'm rolling up, okay? It's raining! Woo! It's raining! Woo! We're not supposed to be here. I know that. We're not supposed to be here.